Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV for today's live watch along against Yokohama F Marinos, YFM, your favourite radio station. Mad thing, but we're here, end of the Japan tour. We're here on Wednesday for that nice 4-1 win over, who was it against? Red Diamonds. Let's hope for more of the same today. We're going to get the team news on your screen in just a second. And there's some big changes. And there's a big captain taking over for today's game. Let us know how you're all feeling. How's everyone doing on this boiling hot Saturday morning in Newcastle? I'm sure it'll be boiling hot over there in Japan as well on Saturday night. I think it's about 7 o'clock or something over there. So let's get going to this watch along. Subscribe and like if you haven't already. Thank you very much. And I tell you what, just give us a minute and we'll whack out on socials that we are live now. Let's get some score predictions from you lot in the chat. I said 3-1 against the Red Diamonds. So this game, now Yokohama were very good. At the minute, they are struggling. They are mid-table. They sacked Harry Kewell. Remember Harry Kewell, Leeds winger, Liverpool, all of that. He was their gaffer until not long ago. But he was flopping big style. So they give him the chop. And he's no longer there. They've got quite a few Brazilians in the team as well. This one, obviously, was seeing the Red Diamonds. They were very heavily full of the old Japanese and Asian players. However, on this one, they've got quite a few more exports. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on against our Brazilians. But Yokohama, listen, they got, I think it was a semi-final, the final of their version of the Champions League. Like I say, they were decent. They were ex-champions, but they're having a bit of a torrid time at the minute. They were, 11th, I think it is. Something like that, halfway in the table. Halfway in the table? Doesn't make sense, does it? Half in the table? Can't remember what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Mid-half of the table is what they were saying. But for this one, I'm going to go... I'm trying to say 4-1 again, you know. Back-to-back 4-1s, because I think we'll probably concede. We will make lots of changes. I'll go 4-2. 3-2. Let's go 3-2 Newcastle. We've got 3-1 Richard in there. 7-0 says Sinbad. I like this. I like the 7-0 shout. We'll have a bit of that. Hassan says 3-1. Morning, Matty. Morning, Mark. Morning, CSR. Nice one. I've never heard that one before. But hi, driving around Edinburgh, delivering meat, watching you. Good stuff. Glad I can keep you company on the old meat delivering journey. Morning, Adam. Morning, Hassan. Morning, Kevin there from Lakeland, Florida. Morning, Gibbo and Melbourne in the house as well. Sinbad, lovely stuff. Don't know what day it is where you are. Probably like fucking September or something in Australia. But I hope you're having a good one. Holly's going for a 3-1 Newcastle win. Good shout. Get your questions in as always. Listen, we're not far off kickoff at all. We're only 5 minutes away. So we'll get into, I'm going to get the chat up on a separate device as well, so I can just keep that going. We should be all good today for the stream ahead of it. So we're looking good. We're looking nice. Shout out everyone that's tuned in. We'll get that on mute. And we'll also get the teams sorted. Here we go. Let me share the screen with you lot so you can see the starting 11. And just like the other day against the Red Diamonds on Wednesday, quite a few changes as expected. Here we go. Let me get this up for you lot so we can go through it right now. There it is, people. And as you can see, they are repping the third kit just like me. The vlog's on the channel. If you haven't seen that already, we are going in-depth review of the kit on release day. But there is the starting 11. And as you can see in the Japanese graphic, Bruno Guimaraes is the man. There he is. He's the captain today. Get in there. Bruno for the captain's armband. We mentioned this in the podcast not long ago, actually, if on that start of the season opener against Southampton, who would be wearing the armband if Trippier does leave or if he doesn't play. We've seen Dan Burn wear it the other day, but who would be next? Who should be Newcastle United's captain next season? I think that's a good starting point, a good topic to get into on today's stream. We did vote for Bruno. Obviously, contenders, Bruno, Joe Linton. Isak's a bit quiet, isn't he? Nick Pope, does that really work as a goalkeeper? Fabian Shaw, obviously, but Could Mark Gahey be in by then, or another new shiny centre-back? Sure, we'll talk about Gahey and everything soon, as I'm aware that's probably a lot of questions in the chat and stuff. There is your Newcastle United start 11 to take on Yokohama. Very strong, to be fair, for the majority. And the big news that I'm looking at there is a debut for Lloyd Kelly. Really looking forward to seeing how Lloyd Kelly gets on. Obviously, the freebie from Bournemouth. He hasn't featured at all in any other pre-season games. Now he's getting up to the Eddie Howe fitness levels. He does start his first game for the Mags today. So there is your starting 11. Like I said, Lloyd Kelly comes in. Almiron also comes in. He's starting today after coming on against the Red Diamonds on Wednesday. Isaac, Bonds are the up front guys. Again, they're pretty much a stalemate at this point with Anthony Gordon not being here. And we're happy with that. The fullbacks are there to stay, obviously. Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall. Fabian Shaw at the back with Lloyd Kelly. And as you can see, number 19, Vladidomos, Odysseas Vladidomos, is making his first start for the Toon as well. You've got two keepers on the bench. No Martin Dubravka, as again, he is linked to a move away. I don't know why they even bothered sending him out to Japan. Should have saved the flight ticket and not brought him with him, because we've got big John Ruddy there anyways, and maybe a bit of time for Pope, or just manage his minutes. But there is the team. Sean Longstaff also starts again, and then Bruno G with the captain's armband for the two. And if you look towards the bench there, people, not just the two keepers, you've also got Jamal Lewis, Kraft, Jacob Juicy Murphy, who's on absolute fire at the minute for the Mags in pre-season. Harrison Ashby, the young right back, is also on the bench alongside Byrne, Jamie Miley, Turner Cook, Heffernan, Parkinson, Alfie Harrison, and Sanusi. So there we go. There is your starting lineup. Going to stop sharing that there now. Let us know in the comments what you think of that team. Any changes we should have made. Who are you looking forward to maybe coming off the bench? As I just tilt that camera down a little bit. Lovely stuff. And I'll get the game up now on the other device. The lads are there laying up. Looks like a much bigger crowd tonight. Oh, look at Bruno in the third kit. It's looking absolutely beautiful. Wow. Looks like a decent attendance, or is that just the seats? But as you can see again, they're running through the teams. Odysseas in goal. Hall, Kelly, Shaw, Tino is the back lane. Bruno, Julian, Longstaff is the midfield. Almiron on the right wing. Alexander Isak down the middle. And Harvey Barnes on the left. And ran through the subs before. So, decent enough team. Decent enough team. Right there, people going 2-1, 3-0, 2-0. Desmond. I'm going to see what the teams are there now. Don't know who that new gaffer is for Yokohama. I missed his name. But him and Eddie getting along nicely there. Bruno giving out the team huddles before the game. Ooh, that third top. And that looks good on me, Peter, but it's looking good on Isaac and Bruno as well. We're here at the Japan National Stadium. Huge one. Looks like people have turned out for this one. Bit better for them, isn't it, really? A Saturday night game. Bruno needs to sort his collar out, mind. What's going on with his collar? Oh, yes. What a kit. What a team. Nissan sponsoring the old Japanese team there. Factory in Macklemland. People asking about Joe Willock in the chat. You just can calm down. Don't worry. Don't panic. Joe Willock not involved at all today, which has sent alarm bells ringing amongst some of the fan base. You know, they're worrying. Don't worry. It's absolutely fine. He is just getting rested, basically. Obviously, he played a lot of that game the other night. He was quality, one of the best players against Aurora Red Diamonds. Got a nice assist, looked energetic, looked sharp, looked fit. So when people seen he wasn't even on the bench, they started panicking. Understandably so, really, with his history. But the local journalists out there came out and said Eddie Howe and Paul Bunce, I'd imagine, you know, he did an interview today with Newcastle United saying that they're just managing his minutes, managing his workload, and giving him a rest, which is good in a sense. You know, it's a bit of a worry that he can't even be on the bench and maybe get another 20 minutes in the tank or whatever, even against tired legs towards the end of the game. But what I will say is he did very well the other day. So just manage it, work with it, make sure he's ready for the Salah Cup next weekend. And most importantly, 2 weeks today, people, only a fortnight until the start of the Premier League season. That game against Southampton, the opener, which is absolutely mental. I can't believe that the Premier League season is starting again in 2 weeks' time. I think it's with the Euros and everything. I think this summer has just flew over. Thankfully, though, buzzing, because there's no worse. Like next season, when it drags, it's awful. And there's knee football on it all over the summer. It's an absolute drag. It's a nightmare. So I dread that. But we're nearly there. There's Lloyd Kelly on the ball, gives it to Lewis Hall. Nice little link up between Harvey Barnes, even though he plays it a bit short, and Yokohama can intercept. But 2 weeks till the season starts, so the likes of Willock and stuff, they're just being sensible with it. They're not rushing him into it. He did take a bit of a heavy fall the other day as well. So that probably didn't help the old soreness. But he is fine. There's no concerns there. Imagine if there was, man. That would just sum up Willock. Played well. Gets injured for months. Thankfully not. Seems all good. Their manager looks like the big gear following. Oh, what a show that was, by the way. Balls of steel back in the day. Quality stuff. Wouldn't get that anymore. Newcastle being patient with it, yeah. Passing it through the back. Under a bit of a press from Yokohama. Not much of one, though. Bruno with the pink boots. Finds Barnes. Cuts inside. Cuts it over the right to Miggy Almiron. Bruno will love this, won't he? Being the captain. Bruno today. Thriving, I'm sure, and a dink ball over the top there, looking for Joelinton on the run. Oh, I just couldn't get to it. Bruno, nice little footwork. Give and go with Joelinton. Intercepted though, and now Yokohama try and break. He's quick, whoever that is. What number is he? 11. He's well quick. Direct. He's in and around the box now. Now he is in the box. Looking for support. Not getting it. Good tackle, Harvey Barnes. You can get your questions in and everything, people, about transfers and stuff. We'll answer them at half time as well. Obviously, there was reports this morning from Lee Ryder saying that talks are progressing nicely with Crystal Palace and Mark Gahey. Apparently, Mark Gahey is very keen on a move to Newcastle. He's excited by the prospect of joining an ambitious club, and Newcastle are working out the deal right now and the transfer fee, working out a structured payment as well. As Tino on the overlap drills it into front post, blocked. Longstaff was there waiting. So, good news on the Mark Gahey deal. We are still working on that. We are still in talks with Crystal Palace. They are going nicely, and the word at the minute is it's looking like it could happen. Mark Gahey's keen on it. What a signing that would be. On the Asula stuff as well, there was lots of reports on Friday night saying that, Thursday night, saying that Asula would arrive in Newcastle on Friday, yesterday, for a medical. That didn't materialise. All have kept it very quiet. However, Sky Sports were saying that personal terms still need to be agreed. However, they do expect him to travel to Newcastle in the next couple of days for a medical. So he'll probably be arriving on Monday now, you might assume. And then what a big week that is for Newcastle. If you just come on Monday and then if you manage to get Gahey over the line, 2 big signings in a week there. And you've got a Salah Cup on that weekend, which will see a lot of fans travelling in to the Toon for that game. Both games, Friday night and Saturday, and then the women's play on Saturday as well against AC Milan women. We've also got the Stack opening next week. Finally, Stack St. James Park is opening on Thursday. And I brought you loads of updates on that, on the Stack. Oh, that's a lovely bit of play between Barnes, Isak. Joelinton's got a bit of space here on the left. Looks to cut back in, gives it back to Isak, loses it. Oh, it was nearly similar to the goal he scored the other day where he was in the same position, just on the D. Lost it, won it back. This time, didn't manage to keep a hold of it. Fabian Shaw's looking good so far today, I've got to say. How do you think he'll be feeling, knowing that we're after Marquis and his game time could be cut a little bit? Listen, he's been at the club for many years now, Fabian Shaw. Even though he had an amazing season last year, he's got to understand that's the way football is. He's, well into his 30s now, so he's got to understand, we're going to get a new signing in, a bit of competition, which is a change for him because he's been here for that long, especially under the whole regime where there never was any competition because we didn't sign anybody. But on the stack, that'll be open on Thursday. Buzzing for that. I will be, first time I've announced this, I will be hosting some match days at the stack at St. James Park. So I'm absolutely buzzing for that. And I'll also be doing other bits and pieces at the stack, working with them, working with the club to do other events. So there's a little exclusive drop for you, but more on that in a different video and across social media. But yeah, buzzing for that. I think the stack's going to be a class venue. It looks amazing. 3,000 capacity, loads of bars, loads of food vendors, big stage, big screens, quality stuff. Going to be a welcome addition to match days and Newcastle in general, to be fair, open 7 days a week. Should be a cracking atmosphere. Good place to watch the game. Nice little interception there. Isaac on it now. Looks to turn. Great pass out wide to Almiron. Let's see something, Miggy. Your place is up for grabs. Shit pass by Almiron. Who would have thought it? Couldn't find the through ball to Sean Longstaff. God almighty. Is it too? Let's get through some of the comments because I haven't taught using it in a bit. Is it too early to for a beer? Says Beetle Greg 07. It's never too early for a beer, but unfortunately, mate, I'm being sensible. What with this heat? He has Yokohama though, left hand side. Ooh, dink ball in blocked by Tino. So I'm just on the old water for now. For now, when the watch longs do come back and the Premier League games are back, yeah, I have to have a beer. I get too bloody stressed. I get too involved. Shaw competing with Kieran Clark and Federico Fernandez and the Brucey, and he still couldn't get in the team. That is mental. Very good reminder there that Shaw couldn't get in the team ahead of Kieran Clark. Steve Bruce, man. Honestly. Mental that. Sums up the bloke, doesn't it? How long before McClown develops a Jamaican accent? Well, that's it. The media got the wrong Steve, didn't they? All the reports were saying that Steve Bruce was going to get the Jamaica job. But it was the other Steve. Just another hopeless Steve, really. Steve McLaren, now the Reggae Boys manager. It's a nice little dink ball by Lewis Hall, back post, headed away. But I'm McLaren at Jamaica. McLaren's the bloke that couldn't even get an England team to qualify for Euros. So, the amount of stick we give this side at the minute for losing finals. Remember, whenever you used to get the bloody tournaments, albeit the team that McLaren had to pick was obviously a lot worse than Southgate. But this bloke, we couldn't even qualify. Never mind get out the group stages when we got there. Embarrassing. And how's he got a job at Jamaica? That's a great ball over the top. Isaac's in here. Is he onside? The flag hasn't been up. He takes a touchdown. Lays it back off Longstaff. Got to score. Good touch. Oh, good save by the keeper. Oh, and Bonds loses it. Hall picks it back up, though. Gives it back to Bonds. Come on, do something this time, Harvey. Nice cross. Headed away. Almiron back out to Tino, right hand side. Aye. Chance there for Isaac. It was a lovely ball over the top. The flag didn't go up. Isaac probably took it a bit too far, and instead of having the strike at an angle, he decided to lay it back to Longstaff, who had a bit of composure, to be fair to him. He didn't just lash at it. He took a touch past the defender, and the keeper made a good save. Should he have scored from there? I would think so, but it was a good save. Isaac, yeah, he's on a through ball again. The keeper came flying out. The keeper's out of his box. What's this keeper doing? Oh, he's got it, though. He snapped the foot at it and he got it away from Isaac. A nice through ball. Isaac again getting behind that defensive line, getting it in loads of space. But their keeper was on one there. He came flying out of the box and he did make a good tackle here at the other end. Oh, Yokohama hit this side netting. Game's opening up now. Game's spicing up. 10.5 minutes in. Still 0-0. That number 11's decent for the Marinos. but he didn't have the best of strike there. Hit the side netting. Longstaff finishing woeful, says Stephen. Despite it being the height of summer, my good lady asking if you can do TMC snooze for the winter. TMC snooze. Not a bad idea, mate. I like it. I do like a snooze as well. Potentially. I'll look into that. We'll definitely be bringing the woolly hats back this winter. I know you all love them, so really appreciate the support on that. We do have some t-shirts out at the minute. That's all we've got left on stock on the magpiechannel.com. So if you fancy a t-shirt for like 14 quid, get yourselves on there. A lot cheaper than the new kits, put it that way. I'm cheaper than Adidas. So support local businesses. He has Longstaff, edge of the box. Oh, Miggy wasn't expecting it. He's never expecting anything, is he? Good area, that. Newcastle getting into the game a bit more now, though. Now really haven't have any note for the first 8-9 minutes. But there, Shaws give the ball away. Everyone in this team looks quick, to be fair, for Yokohama. It's the number 9 now. Gives it that way. There's loads of space. I don't know what Livramento was doing all the way back there. He's going to cut inside. He's going to get the shot away. He's going to hit the ball. Oh, he hits the ball. Number 17, was it? Loads of space on the right here. Shaw's nowhere near it. Cuts in on that foot. Does it clip the ball? Dangerous. Dangerous from Yokohama. What else we got in the chat? Here's a fun fact. Let's have a look at this shot. Wow, he did clip the ball. Whew. Yokohama. Fun fact from Stephen. Big Ange Postecoglou and then Kevin Muscat coached Yokohama's. Is that where Big Ange was? Was it? Yokohama's. Wow. Mad. Fair play. Miggy is crap, says Holly. Good assessment. I like it. It's very true. Can't wait for Sandro to come in this midfield, says Asan. Absolutely, man. Unfortunately, we're still going to have to wait another month or so for that. Obviously, the first game he can play is Spurs. Can't imagine him starting, though. I think Eddie will ease him in. Oh, that's a ball over the top. Surely he's offside. Aye. Yokohama's offside. That number 11 just a bit too quick that time. But aye, me too, man. Can't wait to see what Sandro offers. It's a huge season for him. And if him, Joe, and Bruno can click, then we are in for a treat in that midfield. It's going to be scary. The Premier League isn't ready for how good that midfield could be from them three. Honestly, man, if they click, because you know all three of them individually have great talents. We know Bruno and Joe do. But if we can get the balance right with Sandro as well, we'll be laughing. And if we're staying gay here now, honestly, and then we'll get a right winger. That's a great ball from Bruno over the top to Isaac. Nice touch past his man. The keeper's going to come out. Is he going to get there? He does. The keeper's man. He's quick. He's sliding, tackling. He boots it away. Lobbing Bruno. He's going to try and lob him just over the halfway line. No, that's a terrible effort from Bruno. Nowhere near lobbing him. Isaac's down. He's good there, keeper. He's mad. He's crazy. He comes flying out. What a ball that is, though, by Bruno. Isaac times his run to perfection. Lovely touch beyond the defender. Gets into the box. Skips away from him on the grass. Keeper comes flying at. Not once, but twice. First time with his hands on Isaac. Perfect collection. Just spills out, though, and then he sliding tackles it away. Isaac's back up now. Looks all right. Just a bit of a nasty landing on the shoulder. But it's a few times looking like Kelly found Isaac over the top earlier. It's definitely the game plan. He was too far away. This is the best chance for Newcastle so far earlier on. Longstaff takes the touch past the defender. Keeper makes a save. It's straight at him, though, Sean. It's straight at him. The keeper does well, but it's straight at him, man. Longstaff, put that in the bottom corner. Put it in the near post. Too easy. Good save, but you're not testing him enough there. No power behind the shot either. He has armour on, though. We're seeing a lot more of the ball here and around the box. That's a great ball back to him. Miggy, can he skip past him? Keeper comes out again, gets in the way. Jordan still got it in the area. Lays it off. Bruno. Sean's got it in the box now, right-hand side. Almiron. He's doing that thing again. He's doing that thing again that he did the other day. Just rolling over the ball. He just rolls his foot over the ball. I don't get it. May have to get a beer out in a minute. If I have to watch Miggy, may have to get a beer out. Honestly, man, I cannot. Please don't go into this season with armour on. Surely not. Surely we are not going to go into this season with armour on as our start. Well, Murphy should be the starter, to be fair. Murphy's better than Miggy. If we get Gay and we spend all that money on him, we really still need to strengthen that right wing side. Everyone else saying that, this is why we need a right winger in the chat. He's obviously watching what I'm watching, seeing it as well. This keeper's impressed me so far. The old sweeper keeper. Decent game again, this though, for a pre-season match. It's still decent, good energy. End. Not much midfield, mind. There's Lloyd Kelly, though. He's had a decent enough start in a Newcastle shirt. 17 minutes in. Isak's down again. Oh my God. It's the shoulder problem for Alexander Isak. He's down on one knee, holding his shoulder. May just need a bit of a treatment on it there. He's getting it. If it's not serious, it's just the way he landed. Ooh, a bit of an impact there on the shoulder from Isak. Oh God. Get Osula out, flying out. Obviously, the lads will be heading home after the game tonight. Back to sunny tune. Whilst Isak's getting some treatment on his shoulder there, the rest of the lads have went over to see Howe, who's dishing out instructions, dishing out the old water bottles. I think Isak's going to be alright. In a bit of discomfort, but guess what? We don't have another striker on the bench. So as much as we may complain or be underwhelmed by the signing of Osula, at least it'll have an option for us on the bench, because right now there is nobody that could play as a forward. Not even Grant Kowal. What's happened to him? Didn't he fly out for this tournament? We haven't even seen him. Oh, it's proved to be a disaster, that signing. Jacob Murphy's lined up, though. That's all you need, man. Jacob Murphy, your new number 9, ladies and gentlemen. Callum Wilson's back at the training ground, though. He posted a video yesterday looking really sharp, to be honest. Apparently he had a bad back. He had an operation on his back. He was looking like Apollo Creed, you know what I mean? 100 miles an hour, skipping ropes, boxing, a lot. So, hopefully he'll be back soon. Sven Botman's back at the training ground. That's obviously good news. But in terms of the forwards, you can see why we're getting Osula in. Here is Isak after Longstaff picks up on a misplaced pass. But then Isak loses it himself. But that's why I think, we'll see Osula sign in the coming days, and you'll see him potentially make his debut in the Cellar Cup next weekend, I'd imagine. And we're going to need that option off the bench. It's a shame, though, that there's no... Obviously, we've got Parkinson, I think. He's a young striker, and he came on against the Red Diamonds the other night. He could come down the middle. It's a nice passing here by Yokohama. And they're in the box. Yeah, he has number 11. That's a really good build-up play. Right-hand side, poor cross, off hole, back to him. Headed away by Tino. He's going to hit the volley. Ooh, blocked by Kelly. Outside the box. Ooh, blocked by Bruno. Yokohama all over us. Yeah, the long ranger from number 5. Deflected. That's going to be a corner. Yes, it is a corner at Yokohama. Which some really smart play there by the Japanese side. Good passages. Couple of efforts, all blocked. One of them even lost the boot in the process. 20 minutes in, still 0-0. 300 people watching this one. Cheers, people. Give away a like. Give away a like on this one. How many people has liked it? 40 people. And there's 300 watching. How's that work out? Give away a quick like, people. It's free. Thank you very much. Hit the thumbs up button. Right then, Yokohama play the short corner. 3 passes in a row. Oh, that's a good block by Miggy, to be fair to him. Well done. Oh, that was bad. One of their players ran with the ball. Thought he was going to have a pop. He ended up trying to chip it to the back post. And it went out for a goal kick. Another season of Longstaff and Miggy, says cruel to be kind. How's Kelly looking, says Gilga lad? He looks alright, to be fair, so far. Steady. Played one nice pass over the top to Isak. You got to remember this is his first game in a while. He did have a bit of a injury ridden season in some parts for Bournemouth last year, in and out the team. So there's no real wonder why he hasn't featured until today in pre-season, because he has to obviously get up to speed with Eddie Howe's fitness levels, energy levels, demands, just like what Lewis Hall was saying he struggled with when he first signed. So yeah, it'll be easy on Kelly. It's his first game back in blistering heat as well. So he's looked average so far. Nice ball of the top, Bruno again. This time Harvey Barnes in. Go on, Harvey. Gotta be in the box now. Shrugs off his man, puts it wide. Puts it wide. I haven't been impressed with Harvey Barnes' end product this preseason. I always big him up. I like Harvey Barnes, but that's awful. He takes too long to get it under control. The defender gets back and he kind of stabs at it, and he shifts it wide. Frustrating indeed. Very frustrating indeed. He has Yokohama in the box. Ooh, their end product not that good either. This Hall can get rid of it. It's definitely been the idea today, the tactic today from the Tuners. Bruno's through balls. He gets the ball and Barnes or Isaac makes the run beyond the defender line. And sometimes they see themselves one on one, but they've got the sweeper keeper. The defense is good at coming back. We should have signed the Yokohama goalie instead of John Ruddy because he's 38. Water break. I'll get on that water break. Water break for the players. Water break for me. We'll see what you are saying in the chat. Bruno as well. Absolutely sweating, pouring water all over himself as well. But it's a bit of a struggle in this heat, I'd imagine. Bruno's first game back as well. Obviously he had a bit of the Copa America, a bit of the holiday, and he's back already. You got the pink top there as well from Odysseus. Pink keeper top. 3 shots for Newcastle so far, 4 for Yokohama, 54% possession to Newcastle United. I think I got what did I get before? Getting some messages here about a scout in Turkey. So apparently Newcastle sporting director Paul Mitchell will fly out to Turkey to watch Barış Alper Yilmaz in the Turkish Super Cup tonight, according to Turkish media. The report claims he is a player who he monitored during his time at Monaco. So Mitchell, who's obviously at the French team Monaco as sporting director, still got a list of targets, obviously, over the years. Yilmaz is one of those, the Turkish winger. And apparently he's flying out there to Turkey to watch that Turkish winger, Yilmaz, in the Super Cup. Interesting. Tell you what, he looked lively at the Euros, didn't he, Yilmaz? Oh, he's a decent player. Could be a good shout. Let us know what you think in the chat of that most recent transfer rumour breaking live of Yilmaz being linked to Newcastle United. We haven't had a Turkish player since Emery, I think, have we? Emery Belazoglu. Back in the day, always be a legend for that free kick against the Mackhams. He has a good move by Newcastle. Barnes feeds through Almiron. Almiron's in. Oh, is he offside? Of course he is. It's Miguel Almiron. I don't know how he's managed to be offside there. He's made his run from his own half and he's still offside. Oh, he's not, to be fair. I think that's a bad decision. I think he's just on. I think the linesman gets that wrong. I think the linesman gets that decision wrong. Miggy, he was one-on-one, but somehow the defender caught up and it looked like he was going to check back anyways, but right. On Yilmaz, good goal scoring right there. We've had 19 goals and assists last season in all comps, 14 the year before. Looks like a hard-working, athletic, Winger there, Yilmaz, bit of strength. Who's got an eye for a finish in a pass as well. So, on the basis of this first 25 minutes, if watching Miguel Almiron, I will take Barris Alper Yilmaz. No problem. Interesting. Yilmaz, linked to Newcastle. Just another name to add to the long list of right wingers that have been rumoured to join the Mags. Let us know what you think of Yilmaz. He had a good Euros, someone says there. Turkish media, very reliable. Played well for Turkey. See, Cooper, Matty, that top not ready for the wash yet. Yeah, it is. I've washed it 2 times, mate. Thanks very much. Like, you can't put a shirt on a wash and wear it again. Do you leave it longer than a day? I wash it every time I wear a top, mate. Like, it's been washed twice already. Cheers, mate. Maybe you should get your washing sorted out if you don't automatically wash it after every wear. Dog by design. Will Gahey get done? Well, we hope so. We do hope so. Apparently, like I said earlier in the stream, Lee Ryder was saying that talks are progressing well with Palace. Gahey is very key on the move, and they are working out the fee, working out the structured payment. So we'll see how that develops over the coming days. 3 for Newcastle here. Back to Fabian Shaw. 27 minutes in. Still 0-0. Here's Lloyd Kelly. Gives it back to Shaw. Kelly pressing with the ball a bit here. Nice little pass into midfield to Joe Linton. Joey, nice turn. This is better for Newcastle. Good build up. Bruno, Hall, very nice build up. Isaac, is he onside in the box? Gives it to Harvey Barnes. Oh, defender with a last ditch challenge to stop it falling to Barnes for a tap in. That was a very nice play. How forward Lewis Hall's getting again today, you know. He's the left back, but he looks like a bloody number 6 for most of the time. He's always in midfield, floating like a 6 or an 8. He's everywhere, Lewis Hall. Good option there to have. It's like having an extra body. And they can't deal with it. You know, the Yokohama players looking around thinking, have these got an extra player on the pitch, I want? So there's a nice little give and go there. Good build up by Newcastle. We just couldn't get the finish. Good interception by number 45 at the end. Turkish winger was absolutely class at the Euros. He was. Yilmaz. If you had him and Gordon both attacking the team's fullbacks, that would really unsettle defences. It would be hard to deal with, wouldn't it? Hard to deal with. Morning, David. Mark's asking when Botman's back. Well, he's going to be back a lot sooner, thankfully. Obviously, the original assessment that he wouldn't be back until the end of the year, maybe even the start of the year. But he is looking to be back in a couple months' time. Hopefully, he might even be back like October, November as he's progressing well. Corner from Yokohama. Cleared away. Back to the lad that took the corner. Luke puts the cross back in. Oh, that's a bad cross. Past everyone. Can Lewis Hall get some momentum here? Find someone on the break. That's a foul, definitely. Yep. Hall wins the foul. Half an hour in, people, in Tokyo, and it is still 0-0. Sean Longstaff with the best chance of the game for Newcastle so far, and Yokohama have hit the bar. Pretty even as it stands. Yokohama's keeper has been good. Sweeper keeper. Lewis Hall there again. He came flying way out of position all the way into the middle of the park to try and win it. Unsuccessful on that occasion, but again, backing up the point I made before about him just being everywhere and always coming into that midfield. Who is he on? Don't think he will be. No. Offside there, number 24 for the Marinos. I don't think we get a trophy for winning this, by the way, which is disappointing. You know what I mean? J League International Series 2024 champions. If we won this, that would be nice. If we got a nice little trophy. Tottenham won one game last week in Japan, got a trophy. Well, it was a shield, and it was quite a pathetic one, to be fair. But yeah, still good crack. We'll take it. Although we do have the prestigious Sella Cup to defend next weekend, so let's be taking that seriously. Might see another trophy lifted at St James's Park next weekend. Honestly, man, joking about trophies, but in all seriousness, it's what I absolutely crave for next season. I really, really, desperately want to see us win a trophy. If we can get back to Wembley, that would be amazing. But this time, actually win it will be something else. Like Bruno with a nice switch pass there out to Tino, right flank. Plays it into Isaac. Plays it into Longstaff. Bruno's got it now. He's going to have a pop from distance, and it's well over the bar from Guimaraes. Puts his hand up in apology. But I just imagine man, never could win a trophy. God. I'm scared to think what would happen, but it would be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Give me that over anything, Trophy, give me, I'll take a crap season in the league, getting beat week in, week out. So I'm going to stay up, win a trophy. Here's Yokohama. Ooh. Crossing the box and cleared at the back post by Fabian Shaw. But give me the FA Cup, even the Carabao Cup. Give us bloody 15th place. I'll take it. Genuinely would, just to see us lift the trophy. After seeing England fail to do it again, and never being able to see a team that I support win anything, do anything for it. That was the part there, though, where that doesn't work well for Lewis Hall. So we've talked about, he's good at getting forward, getting in them positions in midfield, like having an extra man. He got caught out there in the ball, in like a number 8 position, just ahead of the centre circle. They play a quick diagonal across because then Lewis Hall isn't there. So there's loads of space on his left back position. And that's how they got into the box, and that's how they progressed. And they're getting a bit of joy on that side again, yeah. In the box now, cross, goal. Yep, it is. It is. Very good finish. You could see it from a mile off. As soon as they got the ball there and they crossed it in, there was only going to be one outcome then. It's Elba, the number 7, with the finish. And it's a very good finish. It's a decent goal, but again, it's the space on the left exploited. It's a quick little dink over. Julian gets caught out. Hall comes in. He doesn't need to. Kelly's got his man, so Hall is caught out massively there. It's a nice crossing into the box. It's a great height for the player to get his volley in. And he gets the volley into the bottom corner. First time volley, bottom corner. Odysseus just slides past it watching it. Nice little ball in by 35. Got all the time in the world to pick his head up. Finds the cross. No one near the finisher. And that's that. Yeah, no one near the finisher there. Elba. Good strike in the bottom corner, but the defence was poor there from Newcastle, to be honest with you. Like I say, Lewis Hall caught out at the back, and no one was tight enough to him. Probably Fabian Shaw should have been there. Tino was lingering, but we couldn't stop him. It's good going forward having Lewis Hall in that role, getting in midfield and stuff, but it does obviously leave you exposed at the back. But Newcastle responded quickly here. Bruno, edge of the box, we're getting bodies forward, we're getting a bit of energy. And then Bruno, he's not having the best of games, to be honest. Especially, he started Ari, but last 10 minutes, I don't know if he's tired or what, but it's a poor misplaced pass by Bruno there, misread. Goes out for a goal kick. Less than 10 minutes until half time, then I need to update the score as well. Don't I? Because it's no longer 1-0. Well, it's no longer 0-0. It is bloody 1-0. So let's get this updated to. Oh my god, this fucking system sometimes is so crap, man. I'd love to update it, people, but fucking StreamYard, beta crap. Yeah, we can. 1-0 Yokohama. Let's get a response going. That'll be nice. Ooh, what's up there? There we go. 37 minutes in. 1-0 Yokohama. Now we're on the attack again. He's like dropping deep, getting his shirt pulled. That's a massive foul. Thank you. You can tell Bruno hasn't played in a little while, says Anthony. Certainly can, like. Too much space on the left hand side. We look horrid. Ooh, people not happy. Cheers, David, down there in New Zealand, enjoying the stream. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate it. On 1 second, there's Newcastle on the right hand side. Tino's going to look for Harvey Barnes, who's in the box. Nice touch. Poor pass, gives it away. On the Yilmaz links before, fun fact, due to his aggressive, energetic playing style, fans humorously refer to him as the animal on the field. Nickname reflects intense approach, especially during critical matches. Cheers for that one, Nuki72. Good to know. Yeah. Get back to the questions in the chat in 7 minutes when it is half time. Let's focus on the game for now. As Miggy chases down the ball. Longstaff's there to help. Oh, out for a goal kick. Throwing the ball back. There's the goal again there from Yokohama. Haven't created as many chances, obviously, as we did the other night against the Red Diamonds. What was the score at half time? Was it 2-1, 3-1? Bruno getting stuck in there, but being given as a free kick. Nah, nowhere near the ball, Bruno. What a moron he is. Let's put him in the get out of the chat. I've just seen it there, Peter. Someone spamming it, being a proper weirdo. Get a life. See you later. Back to the game. Ball over the top. We've seen that before. Luke, have you seen the riots in town, Matty, mate? What, Newcastle? Is that kicking off up here as well now, is it? I seen obviously the ones in Sunderland last night. That was crazy, man. Setting police stations on fire and all sorts. Civil war is upon us. But I haven't seen any ones in tune. Like, I thought the protest was scheduled for next weekend. People were saying last night it could be today, like, because obviously if they've got enough time, they'll try and block them and mad. There's Harvey Barnes running with the ball, right hand side, gives it to Bruno. Oh, Bruno looks for the run of Barnes at the box. Not bad. He has Longstaff. Tino. Lewis Hall in the middle there. Gives it out way to Isaac, who's on the left. Looking to cut and saying get a shot away. Can it though? Stopped by Yokohama. Now patient build up leads us to the right hand side, looking for Longstaff's run. Ooh. The ball fizzed across. Nobody there. Not the best of passes by and Sean. But they're doing well defensively as well, Yokohama. They're limiting the space, they're defending a solid lane, but they're out of position a bit. Yeah, Barnes in the box should score. Is he getting his shirt pulled there? What? Again, I mentioned the first half. So far this pre-season, Harvey Barnes' end product hasn't been there. And again, that's a great pass by Bruno. Barnes does the right thing, touches it. He's then eye on goal. Just can't get his shot away. Can't get enough power on it. He just stabs it toward it. Toe punts it straight at the keeper, Harvey Barnes. No power behind it at all. Again, getting in a good position, Harvey Barnes, but again, can it finish? That's a yellow card for Lloyd Kelly there after a quick goal kick. Set them away, and Kelly just ran at the back of him. Took one for the team and gets a yellow card on his Newcastle debut in a friendly. 3 minutes before half time. So far, though, impressions of what I've seen of the J League from the two sides we faced, I think it's a decent level, I think both sides, especially these today, are quite good on the ball, quite slick with it, solid in the shape. They've took the chance well, they've hit the ball as well. They've been dead up for it. They're a lot more used to the heat than us. That's a good interception by Lloyd Kelly, really good, because they were 1-on-1 there, and he has a chance for Barnes to break. I don't know. Does Barnes look that fit to use lot? He doesn't look that quick to me. He gets the ball and he's never like bursting with energy and direct with it. He seems to like always check back or just hold the ball up a bit. He doesn't like get it and run with it like we've seen him done previously. He doesn't look. There's no acceleration there, And even when he does beat a man, it's like close range and a bit of skill. Missing that burst of pace that you'd get from Anthony Gordon. Newcastle take a short corner here. Isaac's got it on the left. Gives it a Hall, who's going to give it to Bruno inside. Feeds it out wide to Shaw. Nice little back heel to Livramento. Looks for the cross in. Barnes looks for the header. He's nowhere near it. And Yokohama can get it away. But then their keeper gives it away straight to Lewis Hall. 30 seconds left for Newcastle to find an equaliser before the break. Longstaff with a bit of space, edge of the box. Shoots well over the ball. How can you still not get a shot on target from the edge of the box there for me? 1 minute of added time. Got loads of space and time showing there. Just pick your head up. You don't have to. I'm not expecting it to hit the back of the net, but at least bloody test the keeper, man. It's only 20 yards out or something. Not even that. Get your questions in the chat, people, for half time. Get some topics on the go. Get some banter in there to fill up the old 15-minute break. Yokohama looking for the second tier with 25 seconds to go. Ooh, that's an awful crossfield pass. They're not going to get it with that, even though they've just about recovered it from going out for a throw. I think everyone's happy to see the half-time whistle now. 3, 2, 1. Half-time. Half time, people. So, what we on? Yeah, there we go. 1-0 Yokohama at the break. Let's close that down for now. And let's get into your chats directly. Bring them up on the screen there now. Okay. Get Murphy on to his Paul. Not a bad shout. Player of pre-season, really. Off-time question. Is the stack showing all games live? No. I knew this would be a question. Obviously, I mentioned before the stack St. James Park opens Thursday, the 8th of August. I will be hosting a lot of the match days there and some other events during the week. So keep an eye out on that one. Buzzing for that. Obviously, we've done Box Park Wembley for the Cup final. We did NX Newcastle for Derby Day and the Euros and that. So we're doing the stack as well. So looking forward to that. But unfortunately, they can't show the live games that are at the stadium. Obviously, Shearer's bar shows them. The feed through the concourse comes into Shearer's bar. It is a bit delayed though, so it's not the best. But we can't show them at Stack. We can obviously show every single game that's on your Sky Sports, your TNT Sports, your whatever. So the Bournemouth game is the one to look out for there. The first away game of the season, that's on Sky. That'll be on there. Bank Holiday Sunday. I'll be hosting it, so get yourselves down for that if you fancy it. Should be good stuff. Hope that answers that question. Mo's apparently arrived in Sunderland last night, Matty. There's no apparently about me. I've seen the videos. It's definitely happening. It's not apparently. It's official. Yeah. Absolute madness. Crazy scenes last night in Sunderland. Police station set on fire. Cars. Shops looted. Mad old scenes. Hi, mate. You think we get Bowen? West Ham buying a lot? I reckon they need to sell. Would you take him? Would I take him? Absolutely. Of course I would. I think it would be the best right winger we could get. If we get Jared Bowen and we get Mark Gahey, all the English players there, Brexit ball, but the best of Brexit ball you'll ever see. Honestly, if we sign Gahey and we say Bowen, he's at Gordon that stay fit. Bruno, we would be seriously a threat next year in the Premier League for me. I think it would be absolutely class. I think we'd get top 4 easily. If we signed those and everyone stayed fifth, I'd be very, very confident of that. Those two signings could literally transform our team. Our aspirations and objectives. It costs a lot of money, though. I can't see us getting Bowen because if Gahey's going to cost about 60 mil, I don't think we've got another 60, 70 mil to spend on Jared Bowen, which is what West Ham would at least want. I do get your point, though. You know, they have spent a lot of money. They're getting in full Krug, Somerville. They've got Kudos. So they've got plenty of options. West Ham, maybe Bowen will want to move. Maybe they'll have to recoup some of that money. I get it, but I think it'll be out of our price budget, unfortunately. But if they could make a deal where obviously we know even the Sheffield United striker, he's going to come in and that's going to be on a delayed payment. You know, it's going to be paid across his 5-year contract. That's rumored to be signed. So if you do something like that, you never know. But that would be an absolute dream getting Jared Bowen in. It would be absolutely class. Bowen would cost a bomb. I'd rather we get that Turkish winger if we save 30 mil. If you're just joining the stream there now, it came out in the last half an hour or so that Newcastle's Paul Mitchell, the new sporting director, has apparently flew over to Turkey to watch the Super Cup tonight, and in particular have an eye on Yilmaz, the winger that shined at Euro 2024. He's in action tonight. Very good goals and assists record. So we've got an eye on him, who Mitchell has liked and watched since being at Monaco. So there's another right winger name down to the ever-growing list of right wingers. As JK mentions there, Nico Gonzalez would be a good option for right wing. He's amongst many others that is linked to fill the gap on the right-hand side. Zondelop is asking, when is the second kit being released? I've been told the second week of August. So, yeah, there you go. Just in time for the home game against Southampton is what I've been told. So I reckon the build-up of that week, the away kit, which is obviously based on the away kit from 95-96, should be out second week of August. So I've been told it should have been out 2 weeks ago. But quality and distribution issues across Asia have meant it was delayed. And then obviously this lovely third kit came out first instead. They are, even though it's still on the shelves and available to buy in America, the second kit, which is crazy stuff. Lots of people calling for Jacob Murphy to come on, absolutely, because he's been very good in pre-season. Couple of goals, couple of assists. Get Jacob on. Get him on. I think Barnes has frustrated me that first half. Almiron, as always, has frustrated me. So, I agree. I'm sure there will be some changes at the break. Get Murphy on. I'm sure Sanusi and a couple of the youngsters will come on after the hour mark. So keep it tuned in for that one, as we're just about 7-8 minutes away until the second half starts. Jerberg there saying been missing a Ben Arfa type player for years. Bit of flary Ben Arfa wanted there, is it? Aaron agrees. Barnes doesn't look sharp at all. Just too predictable cutting in. Yeah, it's really annoying to be honest. Yep, Kelly did get booked. Pete, any members been looking in the draw yet? I've had an out. Probably not. To be honest, that ballot system looks like it's just as crap as last year. Good point by Dean. You know, the Heat will be playing a huge factor. Although they did score 4 goals in worse Heat on Wednesday. But it isn't easy, is it, playing in that Heat? To be fair. Let's scroll up. Still rumours we can't agree terms with Asula. Well, yeah, apparently not. Like I said earlier, it was mentioned on Thursday night that Asula would be travelling to Newcastle on Friday yesterday to do his medical, sign the personal terms. However, Sky Sports are reporting that there is a bit of a delay on that, but they do expect him to be in Newcastle over the course of the next couple of days to get his medical complete and become a Newcastle United player. Again, there's different things coming out that it was 10 million plus 5 million add-ons. Now they're saying it's 15 million plus 5 million add-ons, 20 million. Oh, people thought the 10 million was a lot. If it's 20 million, that is a lot, but like football, and you can't say anyone for now these days. Matty, are you confident that the Gehi move will happen? I am, to be fair, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't get, again, like I reiterated in yesterday's video, even though I was definitely getting excited, trying not to get too overly keen just yet, because I think there would still be a lot of work to do. But Lee Rader's saying that the move is progressing nicely. Talks are ongoing. Gehi wants the move. He's very impressed by the ambitions of Newcastle United. He's looking forward to the prospect of joining the club. We obviously know he said that St James Park is the best ground he's ever played in as well. He says the fans are really, really loud there and they make it really, really difficult for you to play in. So you'd much prefer being on the home side, I'd imagine. But yep, Gay, dead up for it. Him and Anthony Gordon were best mates at the Euros. They've been good mates for a while now, playing in the youth ranks at England together. So, aye, the Gay move, I am confident will happen. We do hope so. You know, it's came out in public now. It might alert other clubs. But Palace are up for the move. You know, they're not going to stop him from going anywhere. He's got 2 years left on his deal. They know they can get some good cash for him. So I think we can make it happen. It is going to be a lot of money, but it will be a statement signing, and you hope that it'll sort us right out, because it would be our centre-back partnership for the next decade. You know, if we got Gehi and Botman at the back, Tino and Hall as the fullbacks, you know, you've got 3 out of the 4 defensive line there. Should be the English defence and all. So I'm confident that it will happen, but you can never guarantee these things. Listen, another club might come in. We might not want to pay if Palace stop being daft and ask for crazy money. So we'll see. Isaac Willock injured? No, he's not injured. Don't be spreading that kind of stuff, man. Willock is not injured. He's just been rested today. Obviously, he played on Wednesday and very well as well. I think we're missing that today. Listen, I think we're missing Willock's energy, the way he can pick up the ball and drive with it. He got a really good assist the other day. So, Willock's not injured though. Eddie Howe has said that they're just managing his workload, managing his minutes since he's been out for a while, and they're keeping a hold of that, you know. And a big influence on that is the new performance director. You know, Mitchell's out there as the sporting director. He brought Bunce in. Bunce is the performance director. His main job now is to keep a hold of the injury record, make sure we don't get into a crisis again like we did last year. Sort out the players' fitness and performance levels. So I'm sure Bunce has been there saying, I tell you what, you messed up before playing this kid too much, maybe rushing him back and stuff. He's just played a good game the other night in heat. Let's just rest him. Get him back on the training ground. Get him ready for the Select Cup next weekend where he can play some more minutes. So don't worry about Willock. Apparently he's fine. Right, let's get down to the most recent comments. Gay and Bowie would be epic signings, but that would be 120 million. West Ham value him at 100 million. I think you probably get Bowen for max 80. I think they would accept 80. They're obviously going to say 100, but then again, they did hold out that for Declan Rice, didn't they? Ended up getting over a 100 million for Declan Rice. So with Bowen, a bit older than Rice, you'd probably look at. I think you get him for about 80. I think they'd take 80. I don't think Newcastle would pay 80 though. What's the latest on trips? Still just out in Dubai, having meetings behind the club's back. That's the latest on trips. You know what I mean? Still on his extended break. Listen, he'll be expected to return to training next week alongside Anthony Gordon. All the talks yesterday were that Anthony Gordon will be back on Monday for training and maybe even Tuesday, to be fair. Gordon may come back on Monday, but if the players don't fly back until tonight, they won't get back to Newcastle tomorrow. I'm sure they'll be given a day or two off before training resumes, before the Select Cup. But Trippier, Gordon, all due back next week from their extended break because of international duty. So we'll wait and see. But Trippier, I'd be surprised if he stays this window. Anthony Gordon, we're obviously trying to get a new contract extension sorted for him. A new contract is on the table next week for him. There's meant to be big meetings taking place between Gordon and the club to try and sign him up to ward off any interest from Liverpool, because all the Liverpool fans think they're getting them still. They're all messaging me. Grays, the YouTuber, messaging me. Let's do a video because Gordon's come at Liverpool, getting all gassed up about it. All the Gahey money. All the Liverpool fans yesterday on Twitter was saying, "Oh, you spend the Gordon money already on Gahey." No, mate, we're not. But Gordon hopefully will sign that new deal next week. Rumours that we are willing to double his wage. So Gordon at the minute is on 60,000 a week. Apparently, we're going to offer him 120 grand a week to match the big earners like Isak and Bruno. Deserves to be fair for the last season, doesn't he? And if it, puts off Liverpool and everyone else coming in for him, then I'm happy with it. So yeah, that's the latest on Trippier. Gordon all due back next week. Where are we at then? We're kicked off again yet? Let's get back on there. The players are back out. Couple of changes here. Pope's on, Murphy's on, Ashby's on. Vladidomas off, Pope on, Barnes off, Murphy on, Tino off, Ashby on. Good to see Harrison Ashby. He was signed from West Ham. Speaking of Bowen and West Ham and all that, he's very highly thought of when we nicked him from West Ham. A lot of West Ham fans I spoke to were gutted about losing him, but he hasn't really hit the ground running at Newcastle. Not that he's been given a huge chance to do so. He spent a bit of time out on loan there. We're making loads of changes at Swansea and that. Kelly's off, Baines on, Shaw's off, Kraft's on, Sanusi on for Bruno. So Bruno lasted only 45 minutes as captain. Pope's coming on, still no sign of John Ruddy. Good. What's it? It's the main thing of pre-season, man. See Big John. Many changes there for Newcastle then at half time. Parkinson is also on. Isak is off. Wow. Burners took the captain's armband again. I think you can see that the players are tired and struggling in this heat because in the first game on Wednesday, we only made a couple of changes until very late on. Then we made the raft of young changes and subs. But right now, we have made several substitutions at the break. the club tweeted out exactly who we've and Yokohama have made 3 changes as well. Their sweeper keeper just came off. Couple of changes in defence for them. No, they haven't released the subs yet. We've told you them on the screen, and we'll recap them again once they come out in full. But we're underway again, people. Second half. Oh my God, Yokohama are in already. Popes came flying out. That put him off. Back post. Bayern clears away. Newcastle had the kick-off. We played it back to Joelinton. Lewis Hall played it at Kraft. Oh, Kraft has had an absolute stinker there. The ball rolled over his foot really slow. He just came on as well. Ball rolled over his foot, and then Yokohama were in, but Nick Pope came out, put the player off. Looks like Yokohama have made about 6 subs as well. People not happy with Longstaff. And another 3 changes on the screen there for Yokohama at half time. So 9 changes so far for Yokohama. You know what I mean? In these games, though, especially in the heat, and it is pre-season, you obviously see a lot that you sometimes can make a full set of changes at the break. It's not unusual to see a different 11, which they've actually done because there's 2 more subs that have just popped up on the screen for Yokohama. So they have literally changed their entire starting 11 for this second half. And to be honest, I'm pleased to see the back of some of them. I think number 11 was really good. He was a threat. He was really quick. The defender at the back there, can't remember what number he was, but he was really getting in the way of a lot of things. And then obviously it was Elba, the one who scored the goal. He was a tidy finisher. So, aye, let's see what their second string is made of. Surely we've got a chance here then to get back into this game and get a goal. Seeing that Yokohama, oh my God, I'm on about getting back into the game and winning it. Yokohama just had a chance to make it 2. Oh my God, we are all over the place at the back. Emil Kraft is having a stinker. Horror show by Kraft, and they're in again, number 38. Burns just sitting off. Pope watches it go wide. We are lucky he has put that wide because we are all over the shop at the back. Here's Joelinton though. Can we get going here? Lewis Hall on the left. Got young Sanusi here. Real chance for him to shine in 45 minutes. But wasted the pass over the top looking for Parkinson. Ball over the top. This is wide open, this game now, like. Here's Newcastle, right hand side, Jacob Murphy. The man of pre-season. Oh, not with that cross. That was bad. Bad ball by Jacob that time. And it's out for a throw-in. Oh, I tell you what, I am praying that we say Mark Gee, because these opening 5 minutes of the second half has showed exactly why we've prioritised the centre back. I know we need a right winger. That has got to be the next move after the centre back. But my days, when Shaw goes off and the option is Emil Kraft at centre back, that is not an option anymore. It's just not. It's awful. I'd rather had the young Irish kid come on, Heffernan, whatever he's called. Get him on, Hugh Hefner. I'd rather have Hugh Hefner at the back than bloody Emil Kraft. God almighty, he's awful today. Like, and the Kraft's normally alright, I think he's listening. He cost a couple of £1 million. He's normally pretty reliable, but I'd say more at right back. I know he's slotted in at right centre back before, and he can play as a back three and stuff, but I'm not having it anymore. Like, it's time to level up. We need Gahey, and so when Gahey's not there, you can play Shaw, or that just makes a world of difference. Now, on the other side, you've got Botman, Bain, Kelly. Yokohama at 2-0. 2-0 Yokohama. And guess what? It came down the right centre back side. Who scored that? What's his name? Jun, was it? Anyways, we're on the flank here, left hand side, 23. Plays it in. Murphy's a bit slow. He's trying to usher the ball out. 26 thinks he keeps it in, lays it off. And number 20 puts it in. So did this go out? Yeah, Jacob Murphy's holding them off. Yes, it does it? Or does the full ball not go out? 26 crosses it in, dead easy. And Jun, number 20, puts it in. That's bad. It looks like the ball might have went out. But at the same time, it's probably a bit daft from Murphy just trying to usher that out all the way. You just put it away or try and pass it along, but to wait for it to go out and there wasn't much pace on the ball and it was just a bit slow and it was taking forever, and then he's managed to stab a foot at it, the Yokohama player, keep it in. Yeah, there's space here on the flank. Oh, Longstaff. And again, that's got to be a free kick, Newcastle, surely. Oh my days, referee, that's definitely a free kick, man. Right on the edge of the box. And now Yokohama up the other side. 23 again on the left. Good interception by Lewis Hall. Then we give the ball away. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. We'll give the ball away there. Aye. Oh my God, Dan Burn, what's he doing? He's offside anyways, thankfully. Right then, let's update the score. Forgot what point I was going to make, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's getting beat 2 now, so great. They've just changed their entire 11. We made several subs as well, but it's not a good look. But it is against... it is against this opposition that are used to this heat more. Oh, Burn, man. There's no excuse for the heat if you kind of pass the bar 6 yards, man. Lewis Hall, great run this. Heat's not bothering that lad. Fit as a fiddle. But the final pass isn't good. Looking for Parkinson there. Just intercepted. People aren't happy there with Lloyd Kelly performance, or why is Longstaff still on the pitch there? I pray this is the last time I see Longstaff and Almiron or starting 11. Well, I tell you what, if we go into the Southampton game, it's very likely with Longstaff, to be honest, with Louis Mailey being injured and Tenali still being suspended, that Sean Longstaff does start. But if Almiron still starts there, it's a fucking joke, like. Absolute joke. Oh, we are awful. I'm tempted again, yeah. It's the sun shining. I'd rather be sunbathing, top me tan up and watch this. We're kind of past the barman. Murphy there, looking for the pass, and he's been good all pre-season, and he won't even made the run. Complete misjudgment. We'll pass it out for a goal kick. That's really terrible, that, like. Relax. It's only pre-season, let's relax. No, definitely no Kushti Sawneys. Yeah, mate. No Kushti Sawneys at all. See what you were saying when the goal went in. Is it too late to change our score prediction? Says Hassan. Not for me, mate. I said 3-2. So I'm backing on a big comeback here. Parkinson hat-trick. Yeah, he's looking good, man. 3-2. It's not looking good when we can't even pass the ball. Anyone's. I kind of start getting annoyed at preseason. Preseason just friendly, but it is infuriating that we can't even pass the ball 5 yards. Every single player. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but we are struggling to literally make the simplest of passes, the shortest of passes. Anything on Gibbs White says Danny, he's a name that's went quiet, to be fair, isn't he? He's a name that's went quiet. I like Gibbs White, but I just don't think he's I know he's played on the left wing before, but I see him where he predominantly is, and that's as a number 10. I don't think he's the best player to suit our formation. That's a ball by Yokohama. They're in the box here again. It could be 3. Pope makes the save. Yeah, I like Gibbs White. I wouldn't be against signing him, but I think other players might suit our style of play better. Although I think he would be a very good signing. Just not sure if it's exactly what would fit us the best. Yokohama in again, left hand side. Ball the back post. Pope collects that one. Hey. Where's Sanusi, lad? This is on you. This is your moment. Wins the free kick. So good at winning free kicks. Reminds me of St. Maximin. Just dribbles past a couple of people, forces the foul. But he's these players got to take this opportunity for me. Your Sanusis, your Parkinsons. Ashby there, the right back that came on. Chance for those lads. Big chance. Look what Mighty did last year in America. Good pressing by Newcastle there. Forces Yokohama into the mistake. Do you think Howe still tries to pedal out Longstaff and Almiron because he believes their form return, or more he has no options? Today he has no options, I suppose. But I hear what you're saying. For me, in midfield, there's definitely no options for Longstaff. Murphy's came on, but Almiron stays on. I think it's bizarre, and especially if we are still trying to sell Almiron, which is what people are saying. Yokohama are in. Thankfully, it's offside. Puts it in the back of the net, but the flag was already up. Sunshine. Flag was already up. See you later. Aye. Listen, I wouldn't even have bothered taking Almiron on this preseason tour. They should just tell him to stay at home and sort out some negotiations. Get Mitchell on the phone to every single person and club and agent that will listen to try and flog him. Obviously, he's still linked to Saudi Arabia, like he was in January, but he's still still playing. I wouldn't be risking it. Imagine if Miggy gets injured, man, and you can't sell him. That's what's happened with Callum Wilson. I wouldn't be playing Almiron at all. We've learned that lesson with Dubravka, at least, because we've got about 25 other goalkeepers. You've got John Ruddy still on the bench. Pope's playing now. Odyssey has played the first half. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sanusi there with a good run, but then he passes it straight to the defender. Parkinson, I've not seen nothing from this Parkinson to suggest that he can make it, to be honest with you. Didn't want to be harsh, but the judging, the reading of the game just isn't there from him. From what I've seen, he doesn't know when to run or when to come or who can pick him out. Longstaff's made a decent run though. Inside the box. Shoots. Blocked for a corner at least. Blocked for a corner at least. But look at him. That's the real shit now. He's got the real away top, so he must have got it from America or New Zealand or something. Fair play to him. He's got the real away kit. The collar looks massive there. But that is the real one. We've seen some specials. I've seen some dodgy fakes down in Hull last week. We've seen people walking around with the fakes on, but that was a real new away kit, that. You can wear it in Japan, but you can't wear it in Newcastle. There's loads of space here for Yokohama. into the box. Poor cross and Pope and collect. Matty, I still think we should go in for a Langer. What do you think? Says Ash. That's some great footwork by Sanusi. He's offside. Why play it? He's clearly offside. Yep, Almiron's offside because he's always offside, and he can't even score a goal when he's offside. The keeper didn't even try, and he still give it to the keeper. Sanusi's a handful though. Look at that footwork. They kind of get near him. Oh, some nice dribbling there by Sanusi. But he shouldn't have played the pass. You could see that it was too late, that it was going to be off. What was this though? Think we should go in for a Langer? I'm not overly keen on a Langer, to be honest with you. Like he's good, but he's not great. I don't think it's a massive improvement. Anthony Langer. Yes, Sanusi again. Look at Parkinson. He's never anywhere near the ball. He's chasing. The ball was there. Just stay in that position, ask for it, and then give and go. And he's running in different directions. He's out of the shop. What's he doing? But on Alanga, listen, there's much better targets out there. I know Eddie Howe is apparently a big fan, and I know he looked really good against us in that Boxing Day win. But guess what? So did Chris Wood. So yeah, Alanga would be lower down on my list of targets. Now I know he's young, plenty to work on. He's shown it in flashes. Beat up Man U, did well at Forest. Yeah, well, it would be an arid signing, but it wouldn't be an amazing one. I think there's better options out there. Bit of a dry throat there when I was trying to speak. Get the old water down. Mm. 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 What the hell am I watching here? For those of you that aren't watching and then just listen to me making mad noises, was because it was a simple ball where Yokohama were in yet again, and then it showed you the rest of the camera angle, and Nick Pope's flying out like he did against Liverpool, and he's well out his box, and then he misses it. And you think the Yokohama player's going to have a chance to put it in the net, and he just fumbles it. Look at Lewis Hall's energy in the 62nd minute in this heat. But what are we doing at the back? Since the second half, Kraft and that, and even Pope, to be fair, Ashby, we're all over the shop. That's better by Ashby. Bit of strength there to shrug off his man. Ollie's asking if you had to sign one player from Newcastle, who would you sign and why? I think Bourne would be mine. I know as much as I've just been saying before about centre back and getting Gay here, but in terms of excitement and who could bring entertainment, more goals and assists to Newcastle, Jared Bourne, Premier League proven, would completely fit that. So if I had to say, it would be him for me. I'd absolutely love to see Bowen come in on that right wing. Gay would be the next choice, though. Rather have Yilmaz, Yilmaz as well. It's a free kick there. Julian's complaining. Should put him up top, see someone there. Why not? Get Kubo. Kubo would be a great shout. I can see there in the chat people are on about saying to Silva and red card, time to get him off. And the moderator has just kicked him out, people. You'll be pleased to hear because he's just spamming loads of crap. Jamal Lewis and Alfie Harrison are coming on. Lewis Hall coming off now. Moderator saying he was saying how out and Almiron's our best player and everything. That's enough to be like, see you later. So he's out of there, people. Joe Linton gets a high five from Howe and Tyndall. Joe Linton off, Harrison on. Lewis on for Lewis Hall. That's Jamal Lewis, number 12 at left back. He's still here as well. Madness. Ooh, that's a bad pass by Ashby. I think this is highlighting. I know we're in the heat. I know it's only pre-season, but still not much strength and depth here at all. I mean, especially the forward line. Look at it. You got Parkinson there. As soon as he's looked at it since he came on, but the end product needs work, but he is young. Great sliding tackle that, though. Loads of energy. When you've still got Jamal Lewis coming on, Kraft, you know. And Buemo, yeah, I've been calling for Buemo. I'm surprised I didn't mention him there when I mentioned Bone, but Bone's in my head now after someone was talking about him earlier. We were discussing him at half time. Ryan Buemo will be class as well, man. Premier League proven. Apparently, they're really reluctant to sell now, though, Brentford, because their new star signing, I forget his name, someone remains in the chat. They signed someone for like 40 odd million, didn't they? Was he Brazilian forward? And he got injured in pre season. He's going to be out until the new year. So that's a big blow for them. So I don't think they can afford to lose Bremo now, unless they got a good offer and they could invest it in one or two players as well. So maybe still happen. Obviously, Ivan Tony's future's in doubt as well. Parkinson gets a yellow card. First thing he's done all game, and it's foul someone. Oh, that's a really bad challenge, for pre-season friendly as well. He used to call him doing that, Parkinson. Now he's obviously frustrated. He's not seeing any of the ball. Yellow card for Ben Parkinson. Lloyd Kelly got a yellow card as well. Not so friendly this game now. Kudas has a release clause, does he? What's his release clause? All over that, like. That would be class. Shout out Ian Joseph, who's a member. Still think we need a couple of strikers, if that's possible, even if squad players. A couple of injuries away from now up top. Absolutely. And, we can all be a bit underwhelmed and hammer the Asula signing in some sections, saying, his record's not great and this, that, and the other, and it's a bit pricey. But at the end of the day, at least it's an option. It's an option you'd hope better than Parkinson because he's actually went off there. And this was a Premier League game. Wilson's injured as always. You're pretty screwed. But again, I don't think we should be relying on Asula. Shouldn't be relying on a 20-year-old who hasn't scored a goal in a couple of years at Sheffield United. Scored some in the FA Cup, scored some at Derby, but in the leagues, not so good. But again, trust the signing. Must see something in him. How we can work his magic with him. But yeah, definitely need options in that forward. And what I would love about Mbuemo, signing him for right wing, would be obviously the fact he can play down the middle. Did a great job as their number 9 when Tony was suspended for all those months. Sanusi again with another foul. He absolutely loves it. He wins every single foul. Ashby looking poor, I mean, says Jeff. Absolutely. He is. Thought Smith Rowe to Fulham. Thought we should have went for him as backup. Not a player we really need in that midfield where he plays, is he? And I don't think his injury record at all. Great player, phenomenal talent. He was bursting through on the scene with Bukayo Saka at the time. But yeah, 2 years now where constant injuries. 35 million. Bit of a risk. That's a nice turn by Murphy. Halfway line. Come on, the lads. Let's see something we've seen now this second half. We haven't even seen a shot, and we're 68 minutes in. Here's Miggy. Space. Good ball, that. Parkinson, can he do something? No, he can't. Oh, keep that. Can I get rid of it? Oh, just to get away with it, the Japanese J League side. That was better. Not that hard because it's just been a painful watch the past 20, 30 minutes. Like, my days. Parkinson needs a loan in the Championship. Mate, I think he'd be lucky to get a loan in the Championship. And send him at League One or something. Send him at Carlisle or something. Hartlepool doesn't look Championship level to me. Honestly, it really doesn't. Bring back Sorensen. Remember him? Sorensen, Danish lad. He's signed for Portsmouth now, so good luck to him. Obviously, he was at the Toon a few years back. Remember, he played in pre-season stuff. A lot of times, we called on Brucey to pick him. I think he scored a couple of goals against the Macklins for the reserves. Then he went back out to Brøndby, I think it was. Good goal scoring record back in Scandinavia. And now he's signed for Portsmouth for in the Championship. So fair play to him and good luck to him. Sorensen was good crack. He really turned into a Geordie after being here for like 6 months. He started having a Geordie accent and everything. Started listening to the new monkey and getting a short back and sides. What a turnaround. I want to see an interview with him now at Pompey, actually. Now that they've officially announced him, I want to see what he said and see if he's still got a bit of a Geordie tinge to his accent, hopefully. Oh, that's a nice little flick there by Japanese midfielder, but Murphy now has it on the right hand side. Just there's knee energy, people. There's knee momentum now, really. Not definitely not from Sean Longstaff. Here's Jamal Lewis. Sanusi will have the energy. Just give it him. Brucey, St. Maximin tactics. Almiron, Longstaff, Almiron. Fucking hell. I've got to laugh because if this was a Premier League game, honestly, I'd be going mad. Almiron gets the ball on the edge of the back box and he just passes it 2 yards to nobody. I don't even know what the intent was. I have no idea what he was even trying. But he just lays the ball off to nobody. And everyone's looking around like, what the hell was that meant to be? He passes it 2 yards. There's no one even to pass. Oh my god. That's enough of that. Should we have gone for full Krug? Yes, we should have, Ian. Very, very much so. I really like the full Krug shot. I think you'll do well at West Ham. I like full Krug would have been a great choice for a second or third option off the bench as a striker. He really would. Listen, I know he's 31, is he? Yeah, deal man. Just fill a gap for a bit, Good plan B, great header of the ball, strong, good eye for goal. I like him. I think he'll do well at West Ham. I don't know how much they paid for him, like from Dortmund. Probably not much. But Fulkrug is a backup striker. Very nice. Very nice. Sanusi looks tidy. Parkins is one of the worst players to have a fluke has been this team. Shocking. I didn't want to hate on the kid or anything, but I'll tell the truth. Like he does look. He does. I'll put it this way. Doesn't quite look up to the standard I'd expect. There's a light way of putting it. But yes. Matty, do you think we should get Aspria from Watford? First of all, we just call Aspria, then aye. 50 to 25, Arsenal, and you're looking at them, will be my first choice right wing alongside Mbuemo. There's a water break here for the players with only 18 minutes left. I mean, that Aspria is looking good, to be fair, from Watford. Decent record, looks a real handful, looks like he could become a top talent. So I wouldn't mind him at all. I still would kind of want someone a bit more accomplished with a bit more pedigree. And Mbuemo would been here, done it, proven. But I tell you what, Aspria looks like a very, very good player. And we missed out on João Pedro, didn't we? He was at Watford when Eddie got him. I thought he's been very good at Brighton. So aye. Good to see the Toon fans in the away end enjoying themselves at least. They're still partying, they're not bothered. Beers in the stands. The Japanese are loving it. There's one of the lads from War Flags. Good to see him. Forgot your name, mate. Sorry, Tower names. Ben, I think it is, maybe. But aye. They're enjoying themselves at least. Listen, they're enjoying themselves out there in Tokyo. Newcastle have had 7 shots. Yokohama have had 11. 6 on target for them. 3 for us. And Yokohama have 51% possession. Tyndall's out there with the old water bottle, spraying them in the face. So is his assistant there, someone else. Refreshing them. Must be struggling if there's only 15 minutes left and they're having water breaks there. Get Almiron gone. Sanusi looks a baller. Miggy just shoot, man. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? We've just got to comment on what we are watching. So far, it's truly awful. See, it's Davey. Where it truly is, Davey. I'm not gonna deny you that fact. It has been truly awful. Specifically, this second half has been honking. But it is preseason. Would love Gonzalez, the Argentinian. Raspadiri from Napoli. What's the attendance? Ask Dean. I've got no idea, mate, to be honest with you. It's a huge stadium. The seats are different colours, so at first it gives off the impression that it's Chaka. But it looks like, oh, he's wearing a red shirt, yellow shirt, blue shirt. It's the seats. So it's hard to see, but in this camera angle, they're not actually showing much of the stadium. Oh, Lewis Hall comes away with it. Yokohama were there again. He has a break, though. Almiron picks out Sanusi. Decent ball. He's in the box. Check back. He does. Oh, Just beats his man, gives it back to Miggy. Shoot, Miggy! No, of course he doesn't shoot because he never shoots because he's absolutely hopeless. Lewis has got it in the box. It's not. Oh, he's giving a foul on Sanusi. Best move of the second half, that. Almiron, that was a decent through ball to Sanusi. Cut back, gives it back to Miggy. Miggy, it's his. I've just seen the instant replay and the zoomed in, and it's Almiron all over. All over, it's Almiron. It's an Almiron special where it's on the right foot for a shot, and he just lets it run and run and run, and it goes past, and then the defender catches up, the keeper catches up, and he just about gets it on his left foot. Too late. Too late for your left foot, Almiron. Far too fucking late for your left foot. It's honestly bewildering how he can't use his right foot. Look at this. It's perfect for a right foot, just a little shot, little dink, right foot, and it's in the back of the net. But he continues to let it go, 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 go. Finally gets to his left foot. Oh, too late. Keeper's there. Defender's there. Pathetic, man. Pathetic how he cannot use his right foot. I really hope. Everyone's asking me who we're saying this somewhere. I just hope we're Almiron. Not even asked. Just sell him, and then I hope that we'll do the money in January. We're kind of getting the money in fine. I just didn't want to see him again. Pisses me off so much. It's a pre-season for any, and he's ruining me bloody weekend. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Oh, it's after 12 now. Why do I have to get a beer? Some nice footwork by Ashby there. Longstaff gives it to Jacob Murphy. Back inside to Ashby. He's looking for options. There isn't any. Gives it back to Murphy. I don't see much of Alfie Harrison since he came on. Highly rated young star we got from Man City. Murphy's now came out to the left. Corner to the tune. Bit better. Bit better. It's absolutely shocking that he's not confident enough to use his right foot even in pre-season. That's what I mean, man. How can you not just think, oh, who cares? I'll have a shot. It's the worst that's going to happen. It's going to be no worse than leaving it for your left foot. Corner's gone to waste for Newcastle. That's a great interception by Harrison. He listened to us. He heard us. I said I haven't seen him touch the bar yet. Very good interception. Passes it Almiron. Lays it off the Longstaff. Damp in. Murphy. Right foot. Ooh, just wide. From Jacob Murphy. He's the most one-footed player ever to live. It's actually mental. See his Gil Galad. Certainly is. That recent comment there from Gil, that's absolutely tremendous. Almiron is infuriating. I can't deal with this heading into the new season. Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Can't see us selling McGee, which is worrying. See his Dean. Just 12 minutes left of this game, people. 360 Xbox 360, 360 people watching this one live. Please do give us a thumbs up. Drop a like on the video now. Only 144 likes. Oh, yeah, man. Sort it out. It's free now. Just drop a like on it, please. And subscribe if you haven't already. Sanusi drags his shot wide. Did it take a deflection? Good run by Harrison. Literally, since I said that, he's picked up the ball 3 or 4 times. I think it did take a knock, and it should be another Newcastle corner. It is. We're looking to play a short one again, though. Short corner for the Mags. Almiron. What the hell's in this water? I coughing all the time I drink it. Meant to be the opposite. Oh, Ian, come on, come back. I said 3-2 before the game. Let's get a comeback on the game. Oh, Murphy. Murphy's had an outstanding pre-season, but today maybe he's looking a bit jaded and tired as well. Cheers, people. I can see the legs have jumped up there. Thanks for that. Nice one. Wrong stuff still on. People complaining about that. Everyone talking about us selling Miggy or long stuff. Or totally It's in capitals, that one. Missing the point that a new club has to want to buy them. Learn how football works, people. Well, the problem is, and it's true about Longstaff, even though Everton and Leicester have inquired, that Al Shabab put a bid in for Miggy in January. They did want to buy him, but Miggy didn't want to move. So that was the problem there. And apparently Saudi clubs are still linked. But I'll say Almiron's digging his heels in that he doesn't want to move. Harrison there with a switch pass that went wrong and has went out of play for a Yokohama throw-in. Almiron could make any normal bloke a raging alcoholic. I'm seething me. How long left in the game? Motorhome happiness. 9 minutes, thankfully. Don't think we've had a shot on target in the second half. Unless one of the little stabbed fucking toe punch from Almiron or something counted. Nothing of any note. Murphy loses it. Then he fouls him to get the ball back. Get John Ruddy on. Statement. Why not? You know what I mean? Need point risking Pope getting an injury 10 minutes to go and get Ruddy on. Big debut. Don't think there's anybody else that we can seriously bring on from the bench that I can remember. Maybe Turner Cook. Is he still on the bench, I think? Magic just got him from work. How bad have we been? Pretty bad. Pretty bloody bad. Second half, especially. Listen, first half wasn't too bad. Good little spells and stuff. We were all right. We made quite a few changes. So did they, mind. Yokohama made 11 changes. And, yeah, just haven't been able to get things going. Lack of quality, really. Poor defending. Not much going forward. And it's all Yokohama, yeah. With 8 minutes to go as they're on the box here again. Left-hand side, good slide and challenge by Harrison Ashby this time. Jonathan, hi, Matty. Is Bruno playing today? He was, mate. He was captain for the first half and he got subbed at half-time because, to be honest, he was struggling a bit after the half-an-hour mark. You know, he was looking tired. Bruno, first game back in this heat. Understandable. But he was playing, mate. He wore the captain's armband. He was good the first 20 minutes, I thought. He played a couple of really nice through balls to Isaac and Almiron. But, yeah, he's not playing anymore. Jun, who scored the second goal, is taking this corner for Yokohama F. Marinos. Oh, it's a good one. Headed away by Longstaff. We're going to get it back in here, though. But Pope collects. Get more UK. Bruno, Hendrick, Hayden, and Fraser, and Amiobi. Tell you what, Amiobi is the only one on that list that you've said that is actually on this Japanese tour. Doing all the fan events, taking all the selfies. I'm up front, like. Probably be better than that Parkinson. Nice one, travel chasing, coming up from Ipswich for the Ella Cup. Enjoy yourself. Looking forward to that myself as well. Should be a good weekend. Toon fans still in good voice there in Tokyo as the camera spans to the away end. Good to see them enjoying themselves at least. I think that Japanese beer and the dehydration definitely helps. Love to see us not always do a 4-3-3, says Adrian Mills Design. Yokohama in the box, yeah. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Oh, it should have been a third. Cleared off the line. Still might be. No, dragged wide. Very easy there for Yokohama to get in behind. It's a mix up. And if he loses it, then it's 3-on-2. Tidy play. Takes too long to shoot. It is going in, though. And it is cleared off the line by Ashby, who's got better as the game's been on. He really struggled the first half an hour. Last 10 minutes, he's been better. Oh, no. It wasn't even Ashby. It was actually Rio, the number 23 at the back post, who tried to head it in. And he somehow bounces off the right-hand side of his forehead bad connection and stops it from going in and it goes away. It looked like Harrison Ashby was the one that cleared it. It was actually the Japanese forward that misplaced the header and put it away from the goal. Madness. The 4-3 question. So would I at times, to be honest with you. So would I. It is always 4-3, isn't it? It's obviously a system that all the players are used to from training and stuff, and that how swears by. And listen, it's worked very well for us, to be fair, since he's took over, hasn't he? Murphy, left foot just over, outside of the box. Effort. Looking to keep his pre-season run going there of goals and assists in every games, pretty much. Too much whip on that one, though, as it steals over the crossbar. But it would be nice to mix things up. As soon as he's down with a bad knee, a bit of cramp probably. But aye. You haven't seen us play a different formation in a while. Bring on Bigger Ramona. Where's Bigger Ramona these days, eh? Bigger Yokohama. Making a couple more substitutions now. Defender off, midfielder off. And midfielder on for a forward. 4 minutes remaining here, people, in Tokyo. So the Japan tour is going to end with 1 win and 1 defeat. 4-1. That was much more enjoyable stream on Wednesday over the Urawa Red Diamonds. Today we are heading for a 2-0 defeat against Yokohama F Marinos. Big one next weekend, though, people. Yeah, big one next weekend. Stella Cup, defending champions. Girona on Friday night. Brest on Saturday. That's what it's all about. And then 2 weeks today, the season opener, Southampton at St James's Park. So we've got a couple of signs in by then, and I'm not watching Miguel Almiron. Poor clearance by Lewis. Yokohama pick it up. They're in the box again. Takes on Dan Bin with ease. Nearly an own goal. Just end the game. End the bloody game. It's Kraft who comes in with a clearance. Where's the bloody communication there, though? Nick Pope is there, ready to get the ball. Unnecessary interception by Kraft. Give away a corner. Can Pope not just shout, my ball? And then he just collects it in his arms. Nice and easy. It's out for a corner. Totally unnecessary. But we're caught out at the back yet again. Turner Kukas came on for Newcastle. I think it's Longstaff. Nope, Longstaff's still on the pitch. Ooh, Yokohama with a shot outside the box. Goes wide. Sanusi came off, so it looked like that knock that he took to the knee has forced Trevan Sanusi off. And Jay Turner Cook comes on for him. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in Tokyo. Turner Cook on the ball now. Ashby. Will Gordon be back for Friday night? Asked Jonathan. Yep, should be. He'll be back next week. Contract negotiations are going to begin to try and block any interest from Liverpool coming in for him. So there is talk that we will be offering Anthony Gordon double his current wages. So he's going to go from 60 grand a week to 120 grand a week if he does sign that deal. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Gordon, Trippier expected back off their extended holidays next week, which should see them at least in the squads for the Stella Cup. Oh my God, Pope tries to clear it. It bounces off the forward and it nearly ends up in the back of the net. That was nearly an absolute howler. Nearly a howler, nearly a calamity from Newcastle. It's Kraft with a dodgy back pass. It's Pope with a dodgy pass back to him. And it hits off the forward's shin and just goes out wide. Luckily, it's 3-0. Certainly looks a lot worse than 2-0. It's only pre-season though, so. But I'm not sure if Gordon will play. I think I would expect Gordon, to be fair to your question, Gordon and Trippier to feature on the Saturday and on the Friday because of obviously not being back as long as the other players. I think Howe for the Seller Cup did obviously rotate the 11s for both days. So more likely to play on the Saturday against Brest than the Friday night. But these players have also played in Japan, so you never know. Turner Cook. Let's get a consolation, lads. 1 minute of stoppage time is now up on the clock. Longstaff, he's lasted the full game. He turns his man, gives it out wide to Ashby. Just get the cross in, man. Just get the cross in. Plays it short to Turner Cook. In the box. Back to Ashby. And that's a poor cross. Poor clearance, though. And then a better clearance sees it away. Well then, people. Thanks for joining me on this stream. There's 30 seconds left. If you haven't subscribed and give the video a like, a little thumbs up already, please do. As we are about to see Newcastle finish off the Japan tour with a 2-0 defeat to Yokohama. We were very good the other day on Wednesday against the Red Diamonds. We have been pretty poor today against Yokohama. And that is that. The full-time whistle goes. It is finished. Yokohama 2, Newcastle United 0. Thanks for watching, people. Subscribe to the channel. Give this one a like. We'll be back very soon with loads of content. Hopefully, will be some break and transfer news very, very soon for the news on Gahey, any right winger. You know, we need them. You've seen that squad depth today isn't quite there. We need to bring in some big signings over the next couple of weeks before the season starts a fortnight today. We obviously know the Sula from Sheffield United could be the first one through the door in the next few days. His medical is due in Newcastle over the coming days there. So we'll wait and see if he's the first one through the door. People are saying it should have been 4-0. So, well, could have been, to be honest with you. Well, could have been 4-0. But cheers, everyone, for tuning in. Cheers, David. Cheers, Aaron, as always. Nice one, Christian. Appreciate your support. It's been good company here in a nearly 2-hour long stream for that 2-0 defeat to Yokohama. Thanks again, people. We'll see you soon. Subscribe. Enjoy yourself.